Hi Capricorn, this is Nyonjo with Truth is Change Tarot, and I'm here to do your January 2017 reading. Happy New Year, y'all. Alright, so first I'm going to start with your overall message, which is abundance. So I'm going to read you the Mashaka Wisdom Oracle deck. Okay, so think about your relationship with money. Money is naturally attracted towards appreciation and gratitude. Be wary of using your financial status as an excuse to avoid doing something. Are your thoughts and actions around money empowering or disempowering you? Key ideas are abundance through gratitude, releasing regret, being good with money. So, to clarify that message, you have transformation and creativity. I'm just going to bring this little... Alright, it's a little bit better. Alright, perfect. So abundance, in this respect, especially with creativity and transformation, to clarify it, I think it's asking you to think about bountifulness in a way that is outside of your usual expectations. So, especially with this card, I think it's talking a lot about abundance through gratitude. And just feeling generally limited by circumstances, or kind of using that as an excuse. So it's asking you to think about abundance in a new way, that is transformative but not limiting. And I'll say it's not even just abundance in the financial aspect, because abundance they're talking about in terms of like, it's very, connected to the Pentacles card, your energy. So I think it's not just about finances, but also your own physical energy. How are you utilizing your energy in a way that is transformative, that is centered around your needs and your prosperity, your fulfillment, and are you doing that in ways that actually are tailored to you? Are you being creative in how that is manifesting and being used? Alright, so let's get to the love part of your reading. So you have, singles have Ace of Cups and then the Tower reversed. So, Ace of Cups has to do with self-love, new emotional beginnings. It has to do with just the start of a new way of thinking about things as well. Like I mentioned before, transforming. And it's definitely asking you, like I said before, to figure out what is fulfilling, what fills your cup, especially utilizing by the, see, you just had a new moon at the end of December with in your sign, and it's probably asking you by this new full moon energy that's going to be in, I believe it's going to be Leo. Oh, no, it's Cancer. Full moon in Cancer, which is your, I believe, opposite sign, is just asking you to really understand what that means, or you're going to face some limitations here with the Tower reverse. It's like you can progress forward with that energy. I'm going to clarify. Yeah. Six of Pentacles in reverse. You can move forward with that energy. It just needs to be able, like, in order for you to continue the momentum of this self-love, this self-treasuring, you're going to have to find yourself in situations and place yourself in situations. If you're not already, well, it's kind of indicating that you're not, because reverse. Place yourself in situations that are reciprocal. I mean, with the Tower reverse, it's almost like it's inevitable for that to happen. Like, you know, I think you're already in the process of knowing that this is a blockage for you to be able to move forward. Like, you have the energy, the possibilities already. You're being given this new renewal, this new beginning, rejuvenation by this energy from the new moon. So it's asking you to really utilize that energy, especially and investigate your relationships. One more card. Okay. Yeah. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Again, your energy. This thing, it's just basically things not growing, transformation not occurring as a result of this inequity. Here. Alright, let's get to these couples. So you have the Knight of Pentacles, and then the Knight of Pentacles, and then the King of Cups. So with these two energies here, it is this more movement towards a really beautiful new beginning and the way that you relate with your partner. I mean, the Knight of Pentacles energy is very, Pentacles, your sign, Earth, along with Virgo and Taurus, it's a very slow moving energy. It's a slow moving dynamic. It's something that has been happening in the process of being worked on. What is the dynamic? World card in reverse, ending a cycle. Some pattern that's been happening over and over again. This is the movement that you and your partner have been really working on, and during this month, during January, the beginning of 2017, it's really going to be highlighted. And to continue that effort, this is what the end goal can be, is the King of Cups, which is not only it's not only a person, but an energy that reflects emotional stability. It's having emotional restraint, self-control. It's just overall leveled. It's not about, you know, tit for tat, mistake for mistake. You know, it's something that's just even. Pull my card here. Yeah, it's not this level energy, this Knight of Swords reverse, which is this kind of battle of words that is really toxic and unhelpful. Like, that's maybe the pattern you're trying to drain away and get to this really emotional stable place. But like I said, this is something that needs to be worked on. It's not something that's just going to happen. So yeah, let's get to your career party reading. So you have the 10 of Wands in reverse, the World card, and what did I say, the World card? Oh, and the Sun, and the 5 of Cups in reverse. Alright, 5 of Cups. Oh my gosh, sorry. I was in the cold, so I think my mind is a little boggled. So, and I said career, passion, project, community, whatever in that respect resonates. So you're trying to release a burden around what? An energy that's just very biting and controlling, and an energy is making you feel really bad about yourself. Because with the Queens, they're about an internal conversation, dialogue, and it definitely seems like whatever environment they're in is kind of making you feel not good enough. It's probably competitive, and you're kind of internalizing all that energy and kind of focusing it on yourself, as opposed to recognizing where it belongs, which is the people who are contributing to that toxicity. And maybe for you, for a part, in response to kind of this environment, you've perhaps engaged in this way of communicating, and you know, it's really asking you to release that, so you're able to, starting with how you're feeling about yourself, I mean, I think it's inevitable. Like, once you start investigating how you feel about yourself, how it manifests externally would be impacted. So you're not going to continue to engage in that sort of communication. It's because you have the Sun card. It will just expose, this process is going to expose disappointment that's been happening. Because it's like once you refocus your energy, you're going to be able to recognize that you've been looking at all the things that have not been working. And I mean, definitely some environment's not working. But yeah, you have the Six of Swords here. You'll be able to move forward, move on, get the knowledge from this environment. Maybe you decide to leave. Maybe you're like, well, it's 2017, it's a new year, I gotta go. Like, it's just not working for you anymore because, you know, it's just making you feel really negative and pessimistic. That's the word, pessimistic about your situation. And ultimately, it's just not going to be fruitful if that's how it continues to be. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. So, oh dang. So, you have, for your overall message, or sorry, for your higher purpose, spirituality, you have the Empress, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Butler, which is, or this is the Le Road de Fortune. I just like speaking French. And the Magician here. So, see here, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So what you're kind of trying to navigate is perhaps a smothering energy coming from either a loved one or a circumstance. It's like people are trying to, this energy, or it could be yourself. It's just very smothering. You want things to go a certain way. And when you're doing it is trying to be, I mean, you have good intentions. Whoever is engaged in this energy has good intentions, wants to just be there, be helpful, but it's not allowing the person to be able to, it's not allowing you or maybe the people you're engaging with, it doesn't allow them to sort of just kind of experience life. If you're so busy trying to make sure they don't fall, hurt their skin, their knees, or whatever, like, if you're just kind of babying them and not going to be able to move forward, this is what the Wheel of Fortune card is about. It's just letting you know that the wheel is turning. The universe has a hand in whatever's happening. Is whatever's happening, so you don't need to manipulate things. You don't need to like try to control things. I'm just like imagining those puppets, like, you know, this is what is happening and you don't need to do that because the universe is already there providing. And like I said, you have to realize that all the tools that you need to manifest what you want without having to depend on necessarily other people is possible once you kind of recognize you have this faith. Alright, and then your overall messages, your advice cards here. Sorry, I forgot to put them on before, but let's see what 2 messages you have here. Two came out. Alright, I'll just do. Oof. So we have, my inner compass knows the way, and I live each moment with a presence of gratitude. I mean, that definitely ties back to the first card of abundance. Like living in gratitude, living in patience, living in mindfulness. It's going to allow you to manifest all the tools, like I just said. all the tools that you need. It's like you're working with universe, you're working with the circumstances that are playing out, and you have to be thankful and trust yourself. With my inner compass knows the way. Like, you are doing what you need to do. You put the work in. You don't need to like you're transforming, you're creating, you know, the circumstances. You're utilizing your energy in a way that is necessary, in a way by trusting your intuition, and that whole process is going to allow you to really feel settled in this what's the word I'm looking for? I guess abundance. Just abundance. There's no other really good word to say about that. But yeah. So that's your reading. If you like a personal reading from me, thanks for watching. If you like a personal reading from me, email me or visit my website actually at truthischanged.tumblr.com. It's in the description below. And yeah. Follow me on Instagram, or I'll go on my website where I have full moon and new moon readings. I put a new moon reading up just today for your sign, so check that out if you haven't already. And yeah, blessings.